welcome back to Paranormally Correct. I'm your host Sarah, and today we are doing another paranormal video analysis. But before we get started, please take a minute to click the like button and subscribe and stick around for more spooky content. So let's get into the video. Originally uploaded to Facebook by user JustJen, you can find her page linked in the description box. She shared the video back in mid-May, which was filmed presumably by a cell phone or similar mobile device off of security footage from the Eagle's Nest Hotel in Quincy, Illinois. According to the news sources who've picked up this story, reports were made that supplies had gone missing from supply carts. And the last bit of information we have about this, according to the reports, is that this doorway actually is the entrance to the elevator, which allegedly remained closed throughout this clip because sources say if it had opened, the interior light would have been visible in the footage, but obviously was not. Normally with these types of videos, the general consensus online is pretty solid, and most people are quick to call it fake. This time around, however, most people seem to be convinced that this is an authentic capture. But is it really? I've got to be honest, gang, I'm pretty stumped. My first thought was that the frame rate was a dead giveaway that this video had been manipulated because the entity's movement seems to be at a higher speed than what a camera like this would generally capture, therefore indicating it's an independent object that was later added into the original video. The problem with analyzing the frame rate in this video is that we have a static hallway, and since we need objects for comparison in order to definitively conclude high on low frame rate manipulation, we're kind of SOL here. Anyway, after watching the video about a dozen more times, I noticed something extremely important. We've talked a lot about security camera footage here on this YouTube channel, and there are a lot of common anomalies and glitches and things like that we see captured with these types of cameras. And it's actually those anomalies that kind of made me think this video could actually be real. Security camera footage has a tendency to, for lack of a better word, smear moving objects. And that means that a lot of times you'll see a trail behind a moving object. And actually, if you want to see a really good example of this, I'll put a link in the iCards to my ghost horse video. Definitely check that out. There's lots of CCTV smearing going on in that video. But this smear effect would actually be really difficult to recreate if you were going to hoax a video. It's pretty interesting that the entity in this clip has that CCTV smear. But does that mean that it's real and authentic? Not necessarily. And just to play devil's advocate, I would counter my own arguments by saying that, we have very little information to go off of when it comes to this video. The original video author hasn't really talked much about it. So there's a lot of variables. We don't know the whole truth behind it. So it's entirely possible that they could have hoaxed it. Another thing that I find incredibly strange about this is keeping in mind that this woman maybe is not tech savvy, which, can always be the case with stuff like this. I think it's a little odd that if they captured something so amazing and it's legitimate, I don't understand why they wouldn't get the footage off of whatever type of storage the CCTV camera system is using, because a lot of times it'll go on a hard drive or it'll go on an SD card, or it can, there's a lot of places it can go to, but eventually it'll get deleted. So my question would be to the original video author, did you back that footage up? And if you didn't, why not? Just filming the camera with your phone is not really a great way to preserve this piece of footage. It's not a great way to present it either to the public. One reason I can think of that you would probably not want to share the raw source footage, like in this case, is that it's edited. And by filming it with your phone off of a security monitor, you're in a way disguising that footage. and any mistakes that might be in it, because obviously there's a huge loss of quality, right? So I think it's really weird. I can't be certain that everyone involved in this story is morally above fabricating a hoax, but what I can say is that this footage has kind of stumped me, and I'm on the fence about whether or not I think it's authentic. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this footage though, so leave me a comment and let me know. Don't forget to click like on this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, don't get eaten by a dog man and don't get abducted by aliens, and I'll see you guys later.